Hello students, I am Suprita, lecturer in statistics, Soundarya PU College. In the previous video, we had discussed the first three measures of mortality. In this class, I will be continuing with the other three measures. Fourth one is infant mortality rate, that is IMR. Firstly, you should know what is known as infant. So infant means the babies who is aged less than an year. That means it is a time gap between the baby born and to its first birthday. So what is infant mortality rate? Infant mortality rate means average number of infant deaths per 1000 live births. That means for every 1000 live births occurred, how many babies are going to die in an infant stage. Infant stage means before reaching its first birthday. Then we have a formula for IMR, that is number of deaths among infants in the year divided by total number of live births in the same year into 1000. So this is a formula. Here, in order to calculate IMR, we need total live births and total infant deaths. The next measure is neonatal mortality rate. What is neonatal stage? Neonatal stage means a baby who is aged less than 28 days, we will call it as neonatal baby. Then neonatal mortality rate is defined as average number of neonatal deaths per 1000 live births in a year. That means for every 1000 live birth, how many babies are going to die in a neonatal stage? We will call it as NMR or neonatal mortality rate. The formula is NMR is equal to total number of deaths of neonatal babies in the year divided by total number of live birth in the same year into 1000. So here we need again total live births and also total neonatal deaths in order to compute NMR. The next measure is maternal mortality rate. This maternal mortality rate is about the death of the mother after delivery. So maternal mortality rate is defined as average number of deaths among mothers due to causes relating to childbirth per 1000 births in a year. Like for every 1000 births, how many mothers are died due to birth reasons. So that is known as MMR. The formula of MMR is total number of deaths of mothers due to childbirth in a year divided by total number of births in a year into 1000. So here we need total births and also total deaths of mothers due to childbirth. Now we shall solve problems on this IMR, NMR and MMR. Please note down these three problems. The first one, in a locality 10,000 live births occurred. The number of infant deaths was 450. Find infant mortality rate. So here live birth is 10,000 and infant deaths were 450. That means 450 children died out of 1000 before reaching their first year. Then second problem, in a locality 3000 live births occurred. The number of neonatal deaths were 138. Find NMR. That means out of 3000 live births, 138 babies died before reaching the 28 days. And the third problem is, in a locality out of 10,000 live births, 90 mothers died due to childbirth complications. Find maternal mortality rate. So here 10,000 births occurred, and in that 10,000 live birth, 90 mothers died due to childbirth complications. Now we need to calculate IMR, NMR and MMR for these problems. I hope you have noted down all the three problems. First, let us calculate IMR, that is infant mortality rate. In the infant mortality rate, the total live births were 10,000 and the total infant deaths were 450. So the formula is the total number of infant deaths, that is 450, divided by total live births in the same year, which is 10,000 into 1,000. So 450 by 10,000 into 1,000 is 45 per 1,000. So that means for every 1,000 new births, 45 babies will die in infant stage. So this is a value of IMR for the given data. Now in the second problem, the total live births were 3,000 and 138 babies died in neonatal stage. So the formula of NMR, that is neonatal mortality rate, is the total deaths of neonatal babies, which is 138, divided by total live births in the same year, which is 3,000 into 1,000. So 138 divided by 3,000 into 1,000 is 46. So 46 per 1,000. That means for every 1,000 live births, 46 babies will die in neonatal stage. So this is a solution for NMR. Now for the third problem, we need to calculate MMR, that is maternal mortality rate. In that problem, there are 10,000 live births occurred and out of them 90 mothers died due to childbirth complications. So the formula of MMR is the number of mothers who died due to childbirth issues is 90 divided by total live births in the same year, which is 10,000 into 1,000. So 90 divided by 10,000 into 1,000 is 9 per 1,000. So the value of MMR is 9 per 1,000. That means for every 1,000 live births, 9 mothers will die due to childbirth complications. Next concept is life table. What is life table? Life table is a tabular representation of numerical data of mortality experienced by the cohort. So basically in life table we'll have data about mortality experience of a cohort. Then what is cohort? Generally cohort means a group of individuals with a common characteristics. Here also the meaning is almost the same, but cohort means group of people or group of individuals who are born at the same time and experience same mortality conditions. So here born at the same time means it need not to be the exact time or exact month, it is just that exact year. So cohort means a group of individuals who are born at the same time and experience same mortality conditions. So for this cohort all the details will be mentioned about their mortality and that we'll call it as life table. The next term which is related to this life table is radix. What is radix? Radix is the size of the cohort. How many people are there? I told you group of individuals, right? In that group, how many are there? Or what is the population of that group? We'll call it as radix. And generally, radix is taken as 1 lakh. That is, maximum value is taken as 1 lakh. Then, the last term related to this life table is longevity. What is longevity? Longevity is the expected number of years a newborn baby would live. That is, how many years a baby is going to live. Of course, it is approximate value. So that we will call it as longevity. And currently, longevity of India is 69 overall. And for women, it is 70.4. For men, it is 67.8. That means women on an average he is going to live for 70.4 years and men 67.8 years, or on an average it is about 69 years. Now this life table is having 8 important components. They are X, LX, that is small letter L, X, DX, QX, PX, LX, TX, this is E0, X. So these are the 8 components of life table. Now I'll explain one by one. The first component of life table is X. What is X? Here X is simply the age of a person. So that will be 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Here 0 represents newborn baby, means the age will be 0. 1 means the baby is of age 1. So 2 and so on. The second component of life table is small letter L, X. So what is this LX? This is only known as radix, that is size of a cohort. Basically LX means the number of people who are at the age X. L0 means the number of babies at the age 0, like totally how many newborn babies are there, we'll call it as L0. Then L20 means the total population in the age 20. So basically, I repeat, LX is the group of people or the population at the age X, and this is generally known as radix because that will be the size of that particular population. Then the next one is DX. Here DX means the number of people who are going to die before reaching the age X plus 1. Example, suppose if any person is 20 years and if he doesn't reach his next age 21 years, then he comes under this DX. Suppose L20 is 9. That means there are totally 9 persons with the age 20. Then L21 is 7. I repeat, L20 is 9. L21 is 7. That means there are 2 people died before reaching the age 21 from 20. So DX is 2 in this case. So therefore the formula of DX we can write it as LX minus LX plus 1. That means total population at the age X minus total population at the age X plus 1. This is the example which I gave, age 20 and age 21. So I repeat, DX is the total number of people who die before reaching their next age X plus 1. The next component of life table is QX. This QX we can also call it as mortality rate or mortality ratio. Qx is basically the probability that a person do not reaches his age x plus 1. So therefore the formula of Qx is dx divided by Lx. What is dx here? Dx is the people who will die before reaching their next age, and Lx is the total population in the age x. If you have to consider the same example which I gave, L20, there were 9 people in the age 20 and 2 died before reaching the age 21. Therefore mortality rate of the age 20 will become 2 divided by 9. That means out of 9, 2 people will not reach their next age. So I repeat, Qx is the probability that a person do not reaches his next age x plus 1. And remember the formula, Qx is equal to dx by Lx. It is also known as mortality ratio or mortality rate. The next component is Px. What is Px? Px is actually the complement of Qx. Qx is mortality ratio, then Px is a complement of this. That is why it should be survival ratio, and this is the value which you will be using in the calculation of NRR. If you remember, there you had a value known as S, which is survival ratio, and that survival ratio is obtained by this life table. So Px is the probability that a person reaches his next stage. In the same example of L20, out of 9 people, 7 reached their next stage, that is 21 years. So that is why mortality ratio, not mortality, survival ratio will become 7 by 9. And the formula is, I told you it is a complement of Qx, that is why it is 1 minus dx by Lx, where dx by Lx is Qx. And if we simplify this, we will get Lx plus 1 divided by Lx. You can recall the same example. This is like L21 by L20. L21 was 7, L20 was 9. So 7 by 9 will become survival ratio. The next component is capital letter Lx. Capital letter Lx is the average number of years lived by the cohort of Lx and Lx plus 1. That is why the formula of Lx is Lx, this is capital letter Lx, this is small letter Lx plus small letter Lx plus 1 divided by 2. That means L20 plus L21 divided by 2. What was L20 in our example? 9, and L21 was 7. So 9 plus 7, 16. 16 divided by 2, 8. So 8 will become Lx in the example that we are considering. Did you understand? So I repeat, capital letter Lx is average number of years lived between the cohort of x and x plus 1. So this formula we can also write it as Lx minus dx by 2 using the previous expression. The next component is capital letter Tx. Capital letter Tx refers the total number of years lived by the person who is above the age of x. Example, if I am calculating T20 or T25, let us consider. T25 means it is the total number of years lived by the people who are above the age of 25. Then it will be 26, 27, 28, 29 and so on. That is why the formula is Tx is equal to Lx plus Lx plus 1 plus Lx plus 2 and so on. So basically by this we will get total number of years lived by the people above the age of x. And why do we need this component is because in order to find out the next component, that is expectation of life. What is expectation of life? Expectation of life is the number of years a person is going to live after reaching his age x. Suppose if I am calculating expected life of a person with the age 1 year, that means how many more years he is going to live after reaching 1 year. Suppose if I am calculating expectation of life of a person age 20, then it is how many years he is going to live after the age 20. So therefore the formula of this Ex naught will be the total years lived by that complete cohort divided by size of the cohort. If you have to find out expectation of the age 20, then you need to divide T20 by L20. If you have to find it out for L10, then it will be T10 divided by L10. So this is how we can calculate Ex, that is expectation of life of a person after reaching the age x.